Analysis questions, part 1, conflict. What is the goal the main character aims? Is there anyone who is against that purpose? Theodore's goal is to stop being a lonely man. His case is especially curious since he's professionally dedicated to writing messages and letters loaded with feelings. She is capable of empathizing with her clients, understanding the relationship between two people, and expressing what one feels for the other in the most beautiful and emotional way possible. He writes about love, but he is a lonely man devastated by a recent breakup with a woman he loved so much. What the most important problem the main character has to face and deal with? The most important problem that the protagonist must face is emotional dependence, since he is a man who is not capable, a man who does not face his problems or his emotions, and who finds in Samantha, in the machine, a way of projecting what he expects or needs a person. Is the main character conflict internal or external? The conflict of the main character is internal. It all starts as Teodoro is not facing his divorce proceeding with Catherine. He often remembers the relationship he had with his wife with nostalgia and finds it very difficult to get him back. Also, he did not express his feelings, emotions, first desires. He simply kept them to himself and isolated himself from the people around him. Part 2, structure. What is the main plot? Explain. The main plot of the story deals with the life of a man named Teodoro, who finds himself immersed in a deep loneliness after the separation with wife Catherine. To face his separation, Teodoro decides to befriend an operating system, which is programmed by a female voice and calls her Samantha, with whom he falls in love. Does the story have any subplots? What are they about? And yes, the story has a subplot. Within the film, a small story is told about the life of Teodoro, his friend Amy, uh, who leads a life similar to his, since she divorced her husband and has a close relationship with an operating system. And the narration of the story is linear or nonlinear. Does it follow a chronological order? And the narration is not linear and does not follow a chronological order because there are scenes from the film in flashback. That is, it interrupts the action in progress to present an event from the past. Also, there are scenes of dreams and intimate reflection of the character. Part 3 topic. What is the story about? Here tells of Teodoro, a complex but very human guy who makes a living writing motivational and personal letters to other people. Torn apart after the end of a long relationship, he becomes intrigued by a new and advanced operating system, which promises to be a unique and intuitive entity on its own. Right out of the gates, He is charmed by Samantha, a charismatic female, because that is insightful, sensitive, and surprisingly funny. As mutual desire and needs increase, their friendship way to love. What is the main topic? The main theme of the films is presently about personal relationship and technological relationship and how a human being can come to have feelings and emotional dependency towards software. What is the backstory? The backstory of the film Hair is a love story. But in the end, technology and the machine end up destroying men, thus proving that human relationships are more important and real than a relationship with technology. Does the film cover one or more than one topic? The film covers several important topics such as emotional dependence, expression and communication problems with others, preparation of feelings and emotions. Part 4, characters. How many characters, main and secondary, does the film have? The main characters are Teodoro, an ordinary man who feels lonely in a world full of people. Uh, the secondary characters, Samantha, a revolutionary operating system, Catherine, writing um, Teodoro's ex-wife, and Amy, friend, bueno, Teodoro, ex-friend. What is the personality of the main characters like? Teodoro's personality is that of a lonely man who finds it difficult to share his feelings and distance from the world around him. And that the characters change along the film. If it changes because the main character changes his personality after the failure of his marriage, believes in love again. Also, in the final scenes of the film, Theodore reflects and accepts his reality, letting off the Samantha and moving on from his divorce. Who is the antagonist, if there is? How does she oppose to the leading role? In this movie, I think the antagonist would be Samantha, and since she ends up breaking Todoro's heart by leaving him, but that situation also helped him return of his reality. Part 5, dialogues or scenes. Which was your favorite scenes in the film? What is the significance impact it has for you? Explain. And my favorite scenes is the entire final part of the film when Teodoro writes a letter to his ex-wife, expressing his gratitude and generosity, and finally greeting over the trauma of the divorce, and apologizing, forgiving all the damage he did. They cause each other, remembering that special love between the two that he misses so much, at the same time feeling ready to move on now without her and without Samantha. Do the dialects correspond with the personality of the characters? The dialects they correspond to the personality of the characters and are reflective of life. The scenes and plot of the story come to an end of reflection and meditation for the main character. Mention three of your favorite dialogues or lines for the film. My three favorite lines for the film are one, the first. It feels so good to share your life with someone. Uh, Falling in love is crazy. It's like a socially accepted form of mates. Three, a place beyond the physical work is where you find everything you didn't even know exists.